Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips, and today is Thursday. It's November 9th of 2023, and I'm just going to do a quick news video for you here today. So watch my videos the next couple of days while we have sea days here on the Carnival celebration, and Gordon will help me add up my extra footage from San Juan, Puerto Rico, and from St. Thomas today with information about that. But we've got several things I think we need to talk about, so let's go ahead and get started. First off, will you please subscribe if you're new here and you haven't subscribed yet? And if you have suggestions for me how to move my channel forward a little bit, we seem to be a little bit stuck in a rut with subscribers. So let me know what else you would like me to talk about that I haven't been talking about, any other things you would like me to include. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. Now, let's start at the top. The Carnival Panorama has just announced that she has propulsion problems, so they are going to have to cancel the next 4 sailings on that ship. So the cruises that will be canceled start off on November 11th, November 18th, November 26th, and then December 2nd. And their news release said that the people who are booked on that cruise will be receiving updates about the refunds and the future cruise credits that you can get. So if any of you happen to be booked on that sailing, let us know what they're offering for canceling the cruise so close to time to go. I like to think they're giving you a chance to move to another ship with a little bit more perks, to reschedule your cruise, something, or at least get your money back if there's not another cruise that you want to take. I know this has got to be hard on Carnival to make that choice to cancel cruises. They know, and I believe me, after listening to Christine Duffy speak here on Sunday in part of our conference, and then seeing how they treat their passengers, they know that people have their fun vacations booked and it's a big deal to them. So I know it's hard for them to make that choice. So clearly the Panorama must have some pretty serious propulsion problems, but I'm glad they'll get it fixed so that people can take the vacation that they're anticipating. The next thing we need to talk about is our Grand Princess. So our Grand Princess is going to be down in, well, she is. She'll be returning to Melbourne on November 11th. And the big news there is on the current sailing, they have had a large outbreak of gastrointestinal sickness. So they didn't officially call it norovirus. I don't know if it's norovirus or another virus, but those people who are on that ship will be disembarking, and then on the 11th they are going to do a whole big disinfection of the ship, and so embarkation is going to be delayed. No embarkation is going to start until 3:30 on the 11th, and then everybody needs to be on board by 7 p.m. is what the news release says on that. And so if any of you happen to be on the current Grand Princess sailing, or you are waiting to get on the Grand Princess, let us know what you're hearing. Let us know how it's been on the cruise if you've been on it, and how everything goes rolling out from there. I know that once that hits on a ship, it is really hard, and so I hope that everybody returns to health okay, and that the next sailing doesn't have that problem. So everybody keep washing your hands. Wash your hands, wash your hands. I notice in the buffet here that they do have here on the Carnival celebration, they do have a place for everyone to wash their hands. They don't have anyone standing there, at least the times that I've been through. They don't have anyone standing there asking people to please wash their hands. When we were just on the Island Princess, whole different cruise line, I know, but when we were just on the Island Princess, they have the hand washing stations, and usually there was someone there to remind people to wash their hands. And you know, even if we had just washed our hands in the cabin and come up to eat in the buffet, we always washed our hands. And so I think it's just a really good practice, because you never know what you touch and can pick something up. So wanted to leave you with that. Also, news, if you didn't know, and I've been waiting until I could see it, but it's not working right, Princess app has a big update. So those of you who have been able to get it to work on your phones, put down below what you think about it. Last night during our live sail away from Puerto Rico, and if you, well, it wasn't really a sail away because it was already dark and we still weren't leaving yet, but I tried to show you the beautiful lights of the city and talk to you a bunch about my experience here. One of our Let's Go family members, Cruising for One, he has a blog and a YouTube channel, so look it up, Cruising for One. He was sharing that he thinks that the Journey View on the new Princess, the upgrade that they just did to the Princess app, is much better, much more user-friendly, and so I am really excited to see it. I am one of those people that is having a really hard time getting the app to work. I have made sure that my app is updated. I have an iPhone 13. I tried to get it to come, I tried to do it yesterday while I was on the ship's Wi-Fi, which really is decent here on the Carnival celebration. And I couldn't, it just would swirl and swirl, and then my phone got super hot. So hot that, and it wouldn't stop, it would not cool down. And you know how you get that little alarm, at least this is new to me, that your phone is too hot to operate, so it's got to cool down before you can actually use it. Finally got to that point, so I went in the Walgreens there, just in San Juan, really close to the cruise port, because I was trying it before I got off the ship, and then I started walking and it was staying hot even though I was no longer, I had shut the app, I had, made sure. Anyway, I ended up getting a cold Diet Coke and putting it against it to try to help it cool down. But to make a long story short, I tried again today. I cannot get that app to open either with phone service or with Wi-Fi, so I'll keep trying. I've got an iPhone 13 for a point of reference there, so let me know if it's working for you and what you think of the improvements. I'm really excited to see it, but wanted you to know that it's out there, and I'll talk about it more as soon as I can see it, okay? And we'll go over everything new and what it means for all of us, okay? The last thing that we need to talk about here is really quickly Alfredos. I have gotten a lot of emails from people telling me that on the sailing that they are on, that Alfredos is empty. Just wanted to bring that up again. One of the most, it just made me sad. We've got Let's Go family members there on the Sapphire Princess, and they were saying that they spoke to someone there in the Alfredos, because every time they go by, either no one's eating there or just not very many people at all. And one of the servers and the cook there were saying that they were worried about losing their job because so few people are eating there. They said that the reason that that they went to charging for Alfredos is because they would have a lot of people come in and order 3 or 4 pizzas and get them put in the boxes and take them with them to their room, and then either leave them in the hall, or the room stewards would see lots of wasted pizza in the cabin, some of them not even eaten, like open the box out in the hall on the floor and there's a whole pizza. So they were trying to cut down on waste. I feel really bad though that the servers and the people that work in Alfredos are worried because of the lack of patronage there, of people not coming to eat. And so I'm not suggesting you have to go eat at Alfredos and pay for it. I was just bringing you up to date with what's going on with that. It'll be interesting to see how long that goes on. Another thought I had about Alfredos and how it works to have different venues for people to eat at on the ship. I would say one thing I've truly noticed here on the Carnival celebration is they have so many venues for people to eat at. It's a huge ship, and there are a lot of people on board, but they do a really good job of having all of these different venues for people to eat, so it doesn't feel like any of them are crammed. Sometimes right before a seating, either in the main dining room or like in Shebang, I've noticed that there is a line, but as soon as they open and start seating people, they are really good at seating people and serving them and getting turnover like they're supposed to. So my guess is that it is hard on the ships that the Alfredos used to take some of that weight off of, like the main dining room and some of the other places. It's probably congesting some other eating establishments a little bit more. I don't know what the answer is. I don't think it's good if people order a bunch of food that they don't eat. I also think that Princess probably wanted to make some more money on it and made it part of the packages the way they did, or else having a charge. But I just wanted to bring you up to date with it. Let me know what you think below. Has this impacted how much you eat there? Or are you getting that premier package so that you can eat there as often as you want? Yeah, lots to think about with that. If you're on a cruise right now, if you would comment down below and let me know how things are going, or send me an email, I'd love to know. I'd love to know what you all think about the new Princess app, about Alfredos. Just so much to share, so much to talk about. I appreciate you all being here, and I will be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.